Alright, I have a bunch of doubles of Hot Wheels cars that I've been meaning to open up, but I thought it would just be boring if I just opened up all by myself, so I decided I'm going to show you guys some of the cars I decided to open up, and we're going to open up all of them. So again, this is a popcorn video. Pause the video, go grab some chips, some popcorn, some chocolate, whatever you need to eat when watching a lengthy video. This is probably the oldest one. I just have it so the camera focuses. But here is a look at the stuff we are about to open. Yep. There's about 30 of them, I think. There's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, about 30 cars plus. So if you're really not in the mood to see an opening party, please just shut this video down. I mean it, shut it down. And just go watch another one of my videos. Don't bore yourself with this. This is going to be a very boring video. This is just me opening up some Hot Wheels cars because I felt bad doing them all by myself, and I'm going to talk about a little more of them, and you know how I love to talk. As you can see, it's already a minute and a half and I still haven't opened up one car. So let's get started. This is something I picked up 2009. Is that right? Yep, 2009. A black version of the F1 Racer for the HW Racing 2010. I'll probably end up giving this one to Alex. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I think it'll be good to race. Here's the packaging. And here is the car. It's pretty heavy. Plastic underneath, metal on top. Yeah, it's got good paint apps. Pretty neat. Does it roll well? Pretty much, yeah. Rolls very well. It should, because it's a race car. So that's the F1 Racer. Next we're going to do some Thrill Racers. 2012. The car isn't so much of a big deal for me, but the paint apps, they just pop right away. So I decided to pick this one up. I have a couple of these, again, stored. And this one, I like motorcycles, and this one I thought was pretty cool. So let's start with a car. See if we can do this without really destroying much of the packaging. Give him a pocket knife already. No, I don't want to use a knife, especially if we're going to be doing a lot of cars. I don't want to cut myself. So there we go. That's the Dodge Charger stock car. It's pretty light. I'm surprised. I thought the metal would be heavy. It's plastic underneath, obviously. Some quality issues on the paint, as you can see right there. If you're picking out several of these on the shelf, these are the sponsors' logos are really the ones that really get hit, and the Hot Wheels lettering is okay, and that's gonna get hit. But I've seen a couple. I've actually bought a couple that had really decent paint apps and no problems whatsoever. But for some of them, they're gonna have it. Oh, this one's smooth. This one's very smooth. Alright, next we'll do the Blast Lane. I was very intrigued with this motorbike. I've never had this one before, obviously. Come on. Oh, and it comes with a secondary bubble. That's very nice, very thoughtful of Mattel, putting that in so that the motorbike doesn't rock inside. And it's nice. It's actually very nice. I'm gonna put the camera. Yeah. Focus. It's actually very nice. It's pretty heavy. I thought it would be lighter. Die cast here, die cast here. The only plastic pieces are the handlebars and the wheels. But very nice. And it stands. I like that. I like that about bikes. It doesn't roll as well. And I don't really care. This is not something you want to roll off the tracks. Well, maybe you could, but he's very rough. and the wheel on mine at least is very loose. And I'm not sure if there was supposed to be a rivet as well here, but it's loose. I don't think so. Maybe not. Maybe it was really meant to be that way. Tell me in the comment section below if there should have been a rivet right there, or mine's a little bit too short. Haha. Yeah, I think it's short. That's why it's man, quality issues. I'm glad this is the one I opened up and saved the other one. I'm sure the other one's okay. Man, how come I didn't see that? It was packaged that way. So, one thing to look at, folks. Make sure that the rivet goes all the way through. Otherwise, you'll end up with a very loose wheel. And this one, I noticed only later on when I actually brought it home. The the flame deco is a little bit skewed to the right. Yeah, it's a lot of quality issues on this one. Very surprised at that. Okay, lots more to go. Let's do 2011 cars. I'm gonna do several. Let's start with this one. This one's the least fond of out of all these 5 cars. I love the Infinity car, but the way it's been painted, like this glittery silver, I wish it was a little bit more flat. But they chose a really glittery. It is shiny, but shiny in a glittery way. There you go, Infinity C37, and it's very light. Yeah, it rolls very well. Ooh, it makes a very metallic sound. Paint apps are okay, amazingly. Yeah, paint apps are very good, but the glittery silvery paint is just ticking me off. It's putting me off a little bit, but you know, I thought it would be rough. I actually did think it would be rough, but there's sort of some clear coating on it, I think. Well, I don't know. I could be wrong, but it's very smooth and it's very shiny, as you can see. So very nice. I'm actually quite surprised with this. I actually end up liking this one. That's that. Then we have the 69 Capo Corvette. I love this car. I love the design of this car, and it's done in black. Love it, love it, love it. Come on. See, if you open your Hot Wheels this way, you can keep the packaging. It still looks great. You can glue it back on and it'll be fine. Now, this one's nice. Decent weight. This would be great for the track. Die cast everywhere. And see, look at this. It's a little bit more flat. The black isn't as glittery as that one, and I like it. I like the way and again, it's like a little bit of a clear coat on it, I think. Some quality issues here and there, yes, I'll have to admit, yes, but overall, this one's pretty nice. I love it. Alright. Next, let's do this one. Pontiac Firebird for Main Street. It's going to be done in the police deco. Come on. Firebird. Here's the packaging. Love that artwork. I mean, I think Hot Wheels Mattel should attribute the jump in sales for Hot Wheels cars because of the better packaging. I mean, this one was a big improvement because it actually had the car in it. But if you look at the 2007, 2006 early packaging, they were just dull with just generic cars. And I think, you know, having the picture of the actual car on the card, really, I think will sell the car. So anyway, it's pretty big. It's a little bit. It's almost the same size as the stock car, Dodge stock car. Heavy enough. I love the rims on this one. On mine, as you can see, the logos are skewed to this side, to one side, to the left-hand side. Yeah, that sucks. So if you're gonna sift through the shelves and you see a couple of these, make sure you check that one out. Highway Patrol's emblem. It's pretty neat. Not too bad. Safety and service. So very, very nice. And it rolls very well, very smooth. Alright. Next we'll do the Hummer H2. I have the black version of this one. This one is the midnight blue version. It's a lot of rough quality issue, paint control, paint quality issues on it, which I'll show you in a little while. Let me just open it up. There's a 2012 version of this one, in case you didn't already know, in the Thrill Racers line. Oh, it's actually pretty neat. I thought it was going to be corny. It's actually pretty nice. Excuse me. Anyway, we'll do that later. So it rolls very well. Yeah. It's actually pretty nice. It's very heavy. Not very heavy, but heavy enough. This is corny. Yeah. They should have just... That should have been clear plastic. But, whatever. Yeah, that would be too expensive. Except for the quality issues on the lettering and the paint. But this one's actually a pretty neat truck. Very, very nice. And the blue isn't at all that bad when I first picked it up. I thought it was really going to be a corny type of blue, but it's not. It's a deep set blue, a little bit of flake on it. Very nice. Cool. And last for 2011. After this, we'll get to open up all 2012 cars. The Back to the Future DeLorean. Look at that. International packaging. Yep. Look at that. Nice. It's pretty heavy. Is it metal on metal? No, plastic. But very nice. Look at that. I love the gunmetal gray they have on the rear engine, on the engine part. Look at that. Where you put the fuel in. And Back to the Future 2, this one's a little bit higher. Is there a flux capacitor? That would have been really cool. No, there isn't. Sorry. But very nice. The paint issues really on this car are really on the side, on the black lining. That's really, I think, the hoses, where the hoses should be. And it tends to have a lot of issues with some of the cars I've seen. It rolls okay. Not as smooth as I thought it would roll, but it's pretty good. Very stable. It rolls very well because it's pretty heavy. There. So that's the oldies. 2011 plus this 2010. Oh no, sorry. These were 2012. These are 2011. So should I keep them in the background? Yes, maybe. Yeah. Just move them off to the side a little bit. Okay, next, what do we open up? Let's get things organized. We'll do some Main Street. Main Street and a CityWorks car. Let's start with the CityWorks. I like this because it's heavy. I'm a sucker for cars that are heavy, a lot of die cast in them. This is the Combat Medic. Love the artwork on this one. Really sells the car. This is US packaging, obviously. As you can see. Pretty cool. Oh, it is heavy. Yep. Very nice. The paint apps on this one. The quality issues on this particular car are really the paint apps on here, and over here. Everything. The flames are okay. Number, yeah, a little bit. But there's here is where you get the issues. But other than that, it's pretty cool. Oh, this one's pretty nice. You got some blurred lettering right there. Does it roll very well? Oh yeah. For its weight, it rolls very well. Does it open up? No, unfortunately it doesn't. Does it? I'd be really thrilled if it did. No, unfortunately it doesn't. Well, maybe it does. No. Does it? No. No, it doesn't. Alright, so very nice. It's so smooth the way it rolls. I love this van. Okay, then we'll do Main Street. The Amazoom. 2011, I think, had this one in gray. I love that. I love that car done in gray. But it's now done in in red and yellow for 2012. I did not bother picking up the yellow because it just looks stupid. I'm gonna eat my words. I'm sure sometime in the future I am going to pick up that yellow. But as it is, I've been looking at it several times. The yellow is just horrible. Red and yellow. Kind of looks like ketchup and mustard. This one looks really nice. Looks like a real fire chief car. I have no idea why the fire chief would have something like this. The fire department, but you know, when they need to rush to the fire, I don't think you can even carry a hose or something. Why does the fire department have an Oshkosh sponsored? Oh no, it's Oshkosh, whatever. Fire department. I don't know why they would have a car like this, but it is. Oh wow, wow! Look how smooth that is. Wow, this is nice. Very nice. And quality issues abound for this car, obviously. The Oshkosh logo, alignment of these stripes, the fire department logo is all going to be messed up. I've seen a lot of these cars. Very few cars have actually decent paint apps on them. This is acceptable. And look how nice that fire truck red is. It's so shiny and glossy. No metallic or flake on it. Nice. And this one I was really looking forward to getting this one when I saw it in the catalog. Yeah. And really because of the size. I love oversized pickup trucks. And the crappy packaging. A lot of collectors were after this one at first. When it first came out, they were sold out. But then they became peg warmers because they were filling up the shelves a lot. But still, you know, a lot of collectors are still after them. So here it is, Silverado. And here mainly, it will suffer again paint apps because of the white background and black on it. And the first thing you will notice in terms of paint apps is when you're looking through cars, for this particular car, is this particular part of the police logo. It's always going to be erased a little bit. There's not going to be whole. There's going to be a little bit of a. It's as if when it was wet, some guy sliced it with a knife, and the lower parts of the letters are going to be erased or something like that. This one I was lucky enough to find one that I'll find a couple that had all of the letters complete. The next quality issue is really going to be on the bonnet. As you can see on mine, there's a little bit of smudging here and there. I've seen worse on some like the black is all over the place. The Yuma has been smudged. The Yuma logo has been smudged, and it sucks, you know. I mean, these aren't even made in China. They're made in Malaysia. Now you would expect a lot of quality control on them, but you know, very nice. The truck bed is made of chrome, plastic, and metal on top. Very nice. Ooh, and it's very smooth. Love the way it rolls, and love the rims on it. Very nice. Oops. More scratches. This one's okay. Yeah. Committed to excellence. Very nice. So there you go. All right. Then what else? We'll do two more before we move on to the next batch. Faster than ever 12 and performance 12. This is the Hummer H2. I'm a sucker for big trucks, as I said. And this one is a Ford GTX1. This one's a nice car. It's been done several times. There's even a treasure hunt for this one. But it's really because it's a nice casting. And let me see. How good does it roll? There's the artwork. Very nice. 2012 has it in white and red. I think the white is better, but the red really is nice. Yeah. Wow, look at that. It's a little bit of an orangey red, not a fire truck red, a little bit bordering on orange. And here, you know, obviously paint apps are going to suffer here on this part, as you can see, and over here. The Ford logo is going to suffer here, misaligned gas tank cap. I've seen some with the yellow stripe skewed to the right or to the left, right or left. But with patience, this is not a very uncommon car. Not a lot of scalpers are after this one because it is an old model, 2006 mold. I'm sure you'll be able to sift through the pile and get one with decent paint apps. So very nice. Oh, it's cool. Look at that. Look how smooth it is. Rolls very well. That's that. And now on to the Hummer. I've gotten the 2010 version of this one, or 2009, I think. 9 or 8, I don't know, whatever. The older version that had the flames on them. Got one in blue. That's pretty cool. Nice artwork, fantastic artwork. Look at that, super lift. And I love the orange on this one. At first glance, you think it looks cheap, but if you look closer, the orange has a little bit of glittery, shiny, metallic flake on it. Just a little bit, just enough to make it look interesting and not flat. But amazingly, it is light. A lot of plastic underneath. I would have expected this one to be as heavy as this one, but it's not. It's a little bit light. A little bit heavier than this one. And wow, it rolls very well. Look at that. Kind of a swift lumbering way. I don't know how to describe it, but very nice. Nice, nice, nice. All right. Let me see. Let's end this unboxing for now. You guys are probably bored, so we can. So the file isn't too heavy. We're gonna open up a lot more in the next video, so do stay tuned. This has been part 1 of my diecast or Hot Wheels unboxing video for November 21, 2012. If you're still interested, please catch the next part, part 2, which will see more of 2012 cars being unboxed. Thanks for watching.